Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a single page layout. I am actually using a card I saw. I believe it was from Crafty Concepts with Erin. I saw this card and I thought, why not try to make it into a scrapbook page? So I'm kind of going off of that inspiration. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm bringing in this UV coated cardstock. This is the paper pack that never ends. It just keeps giving. I still have a ton of it to use. And I'll be using these sprigs and leaves die cuts. I love how these leaves turn out and it cuts multiple at a time. I went ahead and ran those through my cutting machine. These are all the smaller ones. I'm going to set those aside. I'm not sure if I'll be using them for this project or if I'll save them for a card. And then I have all the big ones. This is what I'll be starting off with. I cut them in all of the different cardstock colors, so I have every color of the rainbow. This thin cut is actually for cards, so I have all of these for future projects. I'll go ahead and get this cleaned up and let's get started. I'm starting on some white cardstock and bringing in an 8-inch piece of rosemary cardstock. And then I'm just going to start laying out these sprigs, and I'm going to do them in a rainbow order. There are a couple different style leaves. Some of them are more curved, some of the leaf shapes are different. So I'm kind of varying those as I go along. So if I have a straighter one, I put it next to a more curved one. And just going around in a rainbow pattern. I got all the gaps filled in. I'm bringing in my Barely art glue, and I'm just going to start adhering these down and trying to space them out equally. I love how the precision tip allows me to get on those petals, and I don't have the goopy mess of it oozing out the sides of my leaves. All right, I got these adhered. I'm just going to tuck these around where I have open gaps. And I like how that darker green is overlapping the lighter green. It just makes it look a little more natural. So I'm going to go around and add some more sprigs overlapping the other colors, so there's more of a transition, not just here's the red, here's the orange. I went ahead and cut approximately 3 1/4 inch squares. So when I print my photos, I'll print them about 3 inches squared, and that'll leave the white border going around. I'm playing with the idea of bringing these little sprigs in and going under the photo mats. Let's go ahead and get these photo mats adhered. I'm keeping my tape in the center of the photo mats so I can tuck those tiny sprigs underneath. I have decided to bring in those tiny sprigs, so I'm just putting those around, and again, there are some different shapes. Some of them are, so I'm intentionally leaning them different directions, making them look a little more whimsical. I'm playing with the idea of bringing in these chipboard pieces. They're from a previous collection. I just had them in my stash. So there's some tabs, there's this bird. I'm thinking, can I fit them under the leaves and have it look like they're coming out? But it just looks too much. It's too much going on, and I'm not a huge fan. So then I go over the leaves as well, and I decide, no, we're just gonna stick with the rainbow, and we're not going to add any more embellishments. This is enough going on. This was a pretty simple layout using very little supplies, very minimal supplies going into this layout, And I think it's fun and whimsical, and I'm excited to put some pictures on this layout. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, live a life worth scrapping. Bye, guys.